I'm gonna move these. Do you guys mind if I move these a little?
No, go ahead.
No,
Nope.
hold on.
We are live now.
Hi, guys.
Kind of.
Hello.
What do you think?
I think something horrible is gonna happen.
Probably.
10.
Pretty sure.
Something always
9,
does.
8.
As long as they can hear us, though, I'm good.
Yeah.
Can they hear us and see us and
Probably.
everything? I don't know.
Devlin, Johnny, and Ken and Banana are in there, so we know that they're listening.
Our homies.
They're the only reasons we do this.
That's right. So welcome to another edition of the U4iA Games live stream. If that was too loud, I apologize. I kind of screamed it out.
It may not have been too loud for them, but it was too loud for me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's get the excitement up around here.
I'm Jeremy Denham. I'm the manager of community and narrative at U4iA Games.
I'm Michael Shore. I'm the lead designer on Offensive Combat.
And I am Chris Archer, and I am the chief creative officer of U4iA Games.
And so official.
I know, it's so
he's also
I made that up.
Lord of the Shadows.
He's also
Lord of the Shadows.
You like that?
5 o'clock
I like
shadow.
that.
Yeah. You also post.
They can't see that on TV though.
The other thing is Chris's 40th birthday.
It is. Look at this.
This past weekend, he turned the big 4-0.
Felt like a day over
So,
38.
happy birthday.
Look at that! All our mics sound fine for the first time ever to begin a stream.
Good Lord, that
Is it? You're getting it loud.
Yep.
I think everybody else in the world is probably getting
down
that
with
really
that.
too loud anyway.
Yep. Yeah. Happy birthday, Chris.
Thanks.
So I brought it up.
Do a thing.
A couple of things before we get started this week. This week our show's actually going to be a little bit shorter than usual.
They're asking for the same.
Yeah, we're going to turn it down. The easy way is probably for Chris to turn it down in game.
No, you turn it down. Turn it down right there. Let's do it the way we always do it. Grab it. Turn it down right there.
Hit escape.
Thank you.
I think I don't know if Dunham's a nightmare.
All the way.
All the way down.
Keep going all the way. All the way. We always go
in bed.
Whoa.
Is that good? You like that?
That's a little better.
I'll pair that shit up.
No, actually didn't change a thing.
Didn't change a thing. So it's going to have to be in game.
Okay, try it in game as well.
Yep.
Audio. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Global volume. Okay, who checked that in?
How about go a little further down? No, go like 15.
There you go. Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay. Back to business.
Okay, so now you can let us know if the game audio is too low.
Well, Michael can let us know because I think he hears it just like they do.
Yeah,
so,
that's much better.
Okay, good.
A couple housekeeping things. Number one is that our show is going to be a little bit shorter than usual this week, and the main reason is because everyone's working really hard. We're working on a new build of the game, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But also at the end of the show, we're going to show you a new level, like we talked about at the on the tweet.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you tweet something about some new stuff?
I did. I said we're going to
nice.
show a new level and let everybody know to show up. And then also, I have offensive combat shirts that we had from last week, and I'm going to be giving those out throughout the show. All you have to do is pipe in when I say, hey, tell us why you want a T-shirt. And if I'll let you guys pick which answer you like, and we'll give them a T-shirt. But before we get started with the show, one last thing. Please follow us on Twitter at U4iA Games, or you can go to Facebook and like us there, also at Offensive Combat or U4iA Games. And then you guys want to shout out your personal.
Chris R. Archer.
Michael Shore.
And mine's Denim Smash. And also, if you guys want a beta key, now's the time to go. Go to our website, offensivecombat.com or u4iagames.com. Put your name in the little box there. It says beta sign up. We'll make sure you get the hookup in time. Just do it today. Before the day's over, we'll make sure you get a code within the next 24 hours. Okay, so on with the show. First of all, happy birthday again.
Thank you.
And also, last week we reached 1,000 Twitter followers, and this week we reached 1,000 Facebook likes.
Killer.
Nice.
So we're on our way.
It's a serious milestone.
I'm waiting for Devlin Johnny to say it doesn't count if
they're all porn stars.
That's right. But well, the fun part is verifying that each one is a porn star. We have to go one by one.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Well,
And there's a very specific method.
Yeah.
For verifying.
We call it the 9x9 method.
I don't know what that is.
But also, Michael posted a blog yesterday.
I did.
On the evolution of offensive combat. Can you talk a little bit about your blog and what you did?
Yeah, I basically talked about one of my favorite aspects of game design on a project, and which is how it evolves over the course of a year or a year and a half or 2 years. And ideas that seem really cool at the beginning end up being really crappy.
And
or vice versa.
One, arguably, some of those ideas are still people are still very passionate about, even today. And so, you never know. You might take that idea into a next product, or you might go to another company and at some point and actually do a game later. So, doing it as long as some of us have been doing it, there's always inspiration from either ideas or other games we played and things like that. So
yeah, and those inspiration kind of comes from the weirdest of places.
No
come
question.
from a birthday
Usually
to
sweaty places.
Wow.
That's perspiration.
That's
word guy.
Perspiration, not inspiration. No, I mean those were really interesting times back then when we first started thinking about what the concept of the game would be, and the screenshots represented that really well. And and we were really looking to do something different. I think ultimately we ended up there anyway, but we ended up taking a much different path than where we started. So
and what's interesting too is the feedback that I've seen on the blog post is they were like, I want to see a level like that. So it might be able to come full circle. And
I'll tell you, Spencer will be your favorite person in the world if he gets to do that, because he designed.
You mean I'll be his favorite person in the world, or he'll be my favorite person in the world, or both.
If you didn't get a chance to check out the blog, you should check it out. It's at U4iAGames.com. Just click on the blog section. It's the latest blog posted. Michael wrote it, and in short, I mean, to sum it up in one phrase, it's a lot less raunchy, right, in terms of the game and sort of the tone at least. And how it comes across, a lot fewer body parts hanging out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that version,
at least that
anyway.
version.
Yeah.
I think our game is raunchier in other ways.
I think it's probably, if you look at the pictures, it had definitely more of a sci-fi tilt to it. Something more like The Matrix or something like that.
Holodeck.
Yeah, holodeck kind of thing, which totally fit. If you're building a bunch of lore, and then as soon as I made everybody angry and said I want to put lizard heads on chicken legs and broke that whole lore thing, then
there was no story.
Yeah,
it's very difficult to wrap a story around.
Although holodeck still works, so they'd argue today that the holodeck still works, but that concept was more futuristic, and we wanted to be able to show sort of core military soldier characters and like bananas, and I'm all for a banana suited character in Battlestar Galactica, but I don't think it quite fits. Be funny as hell.
I would like to see Data in a banana suit. I think that would be pretty awesome.
It would be funny.
By the way, before we go any further, one person we do want to mention is Chris Vanderleest, who's playing the game for us right now. He's off to my left. Chris, do you want to wait? He's waiting. There you go.
There's a hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's also the voice of all the VO in the game that you hear. He's the one that does. We make you do it every time. We're gonna make you do it again. Go ahead.
Shooting bitches today. Live stream.
There you go. Shooting bitches today.
And by the way, he's only a hand. I just wanted everybody to know. It's like Addams Family.
It's very
like
creepy.
He's.
Oh, that looked hilarious.
You missed that.
Yeah, it looked very good. Thank you.
That looked really, really bad.
We'll talk later.
Among other things.
So
I'm gonna buy them some wine for their anniversary.
Thank you. That's so we're working on the open beta right now, right? That's what we're working towards. We have an announcement imminent.
Yes.
What are we working on right now? What can you tell the folks right now about what we're doing and what we're working towards?
Let's see. What am I working on? I've been working on the weapon, the modular weapon system. So we can't show them that, but we can kind of talk about it.
Go ahead.
And weapons are going to be right now. You just buy a weapon, and that's what you get. It includes a scope, a stock, a barrel, magazine. Now we're going to be selling base versions of all the weapons. So the base version of the Arbiter, for example, will come with iron sights, a magazine, a regular barrel, and a regular stock. And then you'll be able to go into the menu and buy upgrades. If you want instead of iron sights, if you want like a red dot scope, for example, you'll be able to buy that and equip it, and that'll change the stats of your gun. So it's a pretty robust system.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Dublin Johnny, as usual, my biggest fan.
Yeah, it is like that, Dublin Johnny.
Yeah. Thanks. Other than the weapons, there's other things we're doing too, right? Let me just remind everyone, I can smash you all. Chris.
You can. No question.
In terms of outside of the weapons, there's also going to be some changes in sort of how the game itself works too, and how you access things.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, open beta is typically more polished in general. So what you're going to see, things I'm working on are things like, you know, intro videos and help text and things like that to help players, you know, of all sorts to actually get into the game and understand. We've added some fairly complex systems, and so we want to make sure those are described well for the player. That isn't the only thing, right? There's new content that's coming online, which we'll start talking about next week. There's you know, everything. I mean, pretty much everything from, you know, music in the main menu to
New sounds,
sound effects to particle effects. So all the new all the guns have brand new muzzle flashes, and especially the energy weapons are really cool now with their new. And you know, keep in mind, I did all those original particle effects as placeholder, and they looked all right to, you know, to go through closed beta, but we've had artists on them, and now they're looking really, really awesome and polished, and that's the state that we're getting to now, is a more polished state.
And also, a lot of our the items that you get to, that's now differently accessed. You don't have to be a certain level to unlock certain pones and skins.
Yeah,
and
we don't know exactly what we're doing now, but it looks like, and based on the feedback and based on the data that we've gotten, that we're probably going to have, because of the way our new system works on the weapon side and because of the new skill tree system that's coming online at the same time, that we're probably going to allow people to experience all the content from the get-go, because there's kind of natural things that are locked behind other items. So, you know, you purchase a particular weapon, and then you're able to purchase a scope for it and things like that. Where before we had all the weapons, and they already had predetermined setup with them, and you had to kind of get to know that weapon and love that weapon exactly as it was and never change it. And now, this week, I haven't seen a weapon that looks the same as any weapon that I've ever seen in the game. Yeah. And you can also, at the same time, make exactly the same weapon that you had in the game prior, which is really cool too. So I have been able to recreate the weapons that we've been playing with, which is really neat to be able to do both.
And the good news about this new weapon system is we're hoping to show it to you sometime in the next couple of weeks on our Twitch stream. You'll get to see it, and then some of the new weapons and how you create combinations. It's not ready to show anybody this week, but as we get closer and closer to open beta, you're definitely going to start seeing some of the stuff.
Killagy, look at that.
Wow.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, gonna get 5.
Keep going.
Gonna get 5.
We did
I didn't do it.
I'm sorry, we jinxed it.
Sorry,
Oh, man. That was pretty awesome, though.
Was awesome.
That was a good
Killology.
run. Other people can see what how you can get further and further on that kill streak.
You also see
cool.
Anna Barnell. She's that's Sabrina. She's our animator. She's in the chat right now, giving out free beta codes here and there, which is a perfect segue to remind everyone. If you don't, if you aren't lucky enough to grab one of Sabrina's beta codes, you can go to offensivecombat.com or U4iAgames.com and put your email address in the box there. What are you laughing at?
I don't know. You just had a funny look on your face.
Did he fart or something? Like,
I don't know. He
You'll
just
know
started
when it's
giggling.
oh, that's true.
And they'll know when too.
Oh man, I'll be like,
Yeah, we're like, everyone scoots over.
I'm so sorry I have to talk this way.
When you turn, let me talk about turning 40.
Okay.
So when you turn, no, I'm not going to.
you lose control
You
of
lose
your
control.
facilities.
That would be the compelling stream, is talk about what it's like to be 40. But go to offensivecombat.com, U4iAgames.com, put your name in the box, and we will send you a beta key within the next 24 hours. As I said, Anna Barnell, who's in the chat room now, she's also with us. That's Sabrina. She's giving out beta codes here and there throughout the stream.
Let me say a couple of things. One,
Go for it.
We are going to talk about we're going to show the new weapons upgrade system next week, for sure.
Okay,
I'm
there
going
you
to
go.
just go ahead and say
Next
it.
week.
As long as we're on next Wednesday, we're going to be showing
Okay.
that, and that'd be cool. Might even be able to show another level as well. That'd be fun. The second thing is that you have to get into the closed beta, because Michael and I just decided on what we were going to give away, and just got sort of the sign off from everybody that had an interest in that. And I'm telling you right now, it's a cool combination of things. It's not just one thing.
Yeah.
And it's not only going to help you play the game when we go open beta better, but it's also going to give you some things that some very specific things that nobody else is going to get.
And the only way you're ever going to get it is by being in the closed
That's
beta.
right.
We're never going to.
You
We're never going to have it
to help
available
us
outside of
out.
that.
You have to be in closed beta, and so get in now. And if you're not in, like you said, go to offensivecombat.com.
Yep. So is any of... What are you pointing at? This one?
I
That
don't
question?
know.
The second one.
He's skipping
Yeah.
ahead.
It seems like it's SEGs. That's why
okay,
I
gotcha.
brought it up.
Gotcha. No, Chris was just using that as an
I need an
opportunity.
energy drink.
He's just using an opportunity. So,
We all know what happened last time.
we did skip ahead. But one great question is any of the open beta content going to be available to closed beta players before the open beta starts?
I am pretty sure we're going to put something out there that the guys that are in closed beta will be able to experience an early version of the open beta, so that's another good reason to get in.
There you go.
For a couple purposes. One, we want people to get to experience and get a little head start if they're in the closed beta, but second, we want to make sure that there's no issues remaining as we go to an open state.
So we want to give out free stuff. This right here is a Cockshot shirt.
Woo!
We gave that out at PAX. We gave 2 away last week. They're already shipped. They're on their way. So look for that. Those of you who want it. We're gonna give out.
That
one
was
of
like
these
something
now.
out of Whose Line Is It Anyway or something. That was ridiculous.
We're doing improv now.
Yeah, it looks great. So if you want this shirt, tell us why you want this shirt right now, and these guys are gonna tell you who gets it because I'm gonna let them pick. So if you want this Cockshot shirt, you tell us right now if you want it. Tell us why, and then these guys are going to pick someone at random. And in the next couple minutes, we'll pick one. So you consider this the next couple minutes as your shot at getting a shirt.
Cool.
Is that fair?
Yeah,
Totally fair.
There's a couple of questions scrolling through. I know you like to handle these, Dunham.
Yeah.
But the one thing was, are they going to get signups tonight? Or if they sign up today, are they going to get in soon?
They are. They're going to get in within 24 hours.
Okay, good.
But likely less time than that because we try to get it out to them as fast as possible.
Yep.
But
because
definitely within the
Dougie
next
Fresh,
24 hours.
our key monkey, he's all hopped up on energy drinks.
He drinks way more energy.
So
drinks.
Does he?
No.
We're giving some nice comments.
Nobody does.
You're like, I'm the king.
I like this comment. I can't read the name because it's so neon green.
Wow. Jakawa?
Yeah, it's. Why don't you go ahead and quote what he says?
No,
there.
it went off the screen
It went off the
already.
screen, but I believe
he
it was
loves
something
something.
to the effect of "I love cocks,"
Yes,
and that was
it
the
did say
reason
that.
that
That
he
was
should
kind
have
of
a cock shot.
That was
shirt.
kind of it, literally. So, guys, we actually have quite a few comments already. You still waiting for more? Or do you want to pick a winner now?
Let's just read a couple more.
Okay.
What are the? Let's see what we got. I only have an orange shirt. Sounds like Dunham's story from last week,
All right.
where you told us
Yeah.
you only had one shirt.
Yeah,
Well, and
I
then
did.
Jakawa
Yeah.
follows up with, "Not only do I like cocks, but I need to stuff the shirt in my pants to protect me from cock shots."
Wow.
I think we need to get him a cup
Yep.
and not a shirt.
Not a shirt.
That's
so
true,
he's gonna
yeah.
lose. He's gonna lose.
You have
on
bigger
that.
problems
You
than
don't
not
have
having
to-
a cock shot shirt right now.
I'm gonna go with Frankish for my pick so far.
Okay.
They don't have any new clothes, and
Frankish.
what better to add to your no clothes collection than a brand new black cockshot shirt?
Frank Shirt says, I want a shirt because I have not bought any clothes in the past 5 years. True nerds spend cash on dim games.
Yeah, you know what?
All right, so Frank
There you
wins.
go. I'm gonna give this one away.
All right, Frankish.
All right.
Here you go. You get this cockshot shirt right here. All you have to do is send Offensive Combat a private message right there through Twitch with your information, and that's actually just me. I'll make sure that you get it. I'll verify that it's you. Send your information to me, and I'll take care of it. I'll put this right over here for safekeeping.
He's actually gonna put. He's actually gonna put it in his pants.
It's on the chair. Don't worry.
You
And then
gave him a good idea.
He's gonna
Here,
give
I'll
it.
hold this.
He's gonna
We
give it
also-
to the other guy
You want to try and do
to
this
use as a
again?
cup, and then
We also have this one. This is the Just Ponent shirt. This one's orange. We would also like to hear from you guys about why you want this one, just because I like to see the pose that Michael takes
Yeah.
when he's showing these
you
things.
look kind of creepy with your
Good.
head over the top. There.
Good.
Yeah.
It looks like
It
one
should
of those cutouts where you look like a salmon, and this actually looks a lot.
Where
I
I
guess
look-
that's only in Seattle, huh? Where you
Where
go
do
to
I look
salmon
like a
days.
sa-
Well,
I
you
don't know
step
what you're
into the
talking
thing.
about.
Yeah, it looks
I was
like
like,
a
are you
giant
commenting on my fair skin,
salmon. No, I'm commenting on the color of the
or,
shirt.
or when I'm sunburned? You
Wow.
look like a salmon, Michael.
Wow, this might be true. Dublin Johnny says I've got a winner. If I get the shirt, I will shut up for 5 minutes.
Wow, we might have to
What
get
do you
double
think?
jointed shirt.
Well, if only we could give this shirt to you right now. I'm trying to
That's
take
fine.
away some of the hate.
Let's.
Like,
I appreciate that.
I want the shirt because I want to look like the salmon. You know what? That's awesome too.
Pretty good. I would love just Ponent shirt, so when I fight at school, I can yell just Ponent and teabag them onto face. I need that shirt because he refused to send me a cup.
He's still working.
yeah.
He's still trying. You have to give him that.
I'm not picking this one. I went out on a limb. I
You did. You totally vetoed.
executive priority, and
yeah.
I chose that first one. So I'll let you guys go.
I think Chikawa totally earned this shirt.
Okay, Chikawa, you win this shirt. Just send me a private message to Offensive Combat, our channel here on Twitch. Give me your mail to details, and I'll make sure that you get that. It takes about 1 to 2 weeks delivery, depending on where you live. So there you go. Those 2 shirts.
Perseverance.
Totally. I admire
Michael's like, I
perseverance.
was going to give it to that other guy. Good thing you came back. And
You
gave
saw
it.
that in my
Oh,
eyes,
yeah, I
didn't
could totally
you?
see that.
Yeah, you know me well. You know me well. And then you were like, I'm going to push your buttons.
A couple of other things we've been working on recently that's you're going to be seeing soon is one is our YouTube channel. We're just about to have that ready to go. We've got it set up and it's there so you can watch our trailer, but there's nothing else there to watch other than that. But very soon we're going to start uploading a lot of our other videos that we have up to that channel. And of course that'll be found at youtube.com/offensivecombat. So look for that in U4iA Games as well.
I have a joke. It says, what makes this game better than COD? Salmon. That's it. That's my joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good
that one winner?
That or Smackerel.
No.
Smackerel. Ooh, I like that one.
No T-shirt for
No.
Chris. We do have the Smackerel.
Actually, we
though.
get to remove. We get to take your T-shirt. From
I noticed you have
because
the T-shirt on underneath. Is this like a Superman thing, or are you gonna like at some point like? Jeez.
Austin,
And I didn't even need energy drink for that.
I know.
That was
Austin,
awesome.
since you did ask what makes this game better than COD, we'll leave that up for you to decide. One of the great benefits I think we have of the game is it's free to play. So once you get in and you play, you can decide for yourself why you like it or why you don't like it. But I think you're going to like it because it's a really fun game. It's fun to play.
Well, and it's and you can quickly try it out if you want, right? Because it's in a browser.
Yep.
And so free to play in a browser, and you can see it on the screen. Console quality, AAA quality, whatever you want to call it. Bunch of our guys came from that team, and we've made like some god-awful amount of shooters, 20+ shooters, collectively.
Our CEO is actually here. He was on the Call of Duty.
I wonder if he's going to come.
Is he creeping?
He'll come over.
This is a very subtle hint.
He'll come over at some point, and we can put him in the
Well,
seat.
he's actually right behind us, but you can't see him because he's lying prone.
Oh wow!
He's totally gonna fire me now.
He's definitely coming over now.
He's gonna fire me too.
I do like Rage the Cat, who's been for us as a response is like, well, it's not a 10-year-old sequel. So that's true.
Thank you, Ben.
Ben, taking off the gloves.
And yes, Ace Jig, this is a browser game, and you don't have to install it. It loads very quickly. You can run it on any browser, Safari, Firefox.
Yep, whatever.
Chrome. I played on Chrome.
Yeah.
You played on Safari a lot.
I played on Safari every day. Yep.
I'm a Chrome guy.
Yep. I happen to be on a Mac, and so I have Chrome and Safari as my choices. So that's where I go.
I don't use Safari.
Pro-con browser, somebody asked.
You're on a PC.
That's a pretty interesting question, actually. Pro-con browser. We don't really get asked that very often.
Yeah.
But normally, I would say, if I weren't making this game, I would say, and it wasn't this particular game, I would say something like to the effect of, well, the browser game's probably of not a very good quality and doesn't run very fast and is very casual and things like that. But actually, it's the opposite. We actually focus so much on making the browser experience great that we actually got to a point where there's just not a whole lot like it, right? And so it really isn't much different now. There's no benefits of standalone or browser for us. Arguably, there's more benefits for the browser because you can just open up your browser and then play immediately. You don't have to install or download or anything like that, and you don't have to turn on your console or your TV and things like that. You can just open up your laptop and play, and that's fun, quick experience is what it's all about. So hopefully that answers that question.
And speaking of questions, game looks pretty cool. I'd love to give it a shot.
Yeah.
How's he going to do that?
Well, the best way to give it a shot right now is to go to offensivecombat.com or U4iAGames.com and just put your email address in the box that you'll see in the lower right hand of the screen of both pages, and we will send you a beta key within the next 24 hours. As long as you send it in today, it will be sent to you within 24 hours of your submission. Likely faster, but we like to give you that buffer there just in case the guy we have sending them out has to eat dinner or something.
He doesn't have to eat dinner because he's all hopped up on energy drinks.
That's true.
Did somebody say something? Did you say dinner?
Sure, I can repeat.
Me too.
Dougie Fresh, the beta key monkey.
I can repeat that. Offensivecombat.com, U4iAGames.com. We also have the place where you can head scrolling at the top of the screen there. And, also a good opportunity to say, if you want to get information on the game all the time, like our next stream time, what we're going to show, things we have in the hopper, you can follow us on Twitter at U4iAGames or go to Facebook and find us at U4iA Games or Offensive Combat.
And you can also join our community at forums.offensivecombat.com. There's a lot of players on the forums.
Yep.
The devs are on the forums every day answering questions.
But they will soon change.
But the URL won't.
No. Well, actually, we're going to add some URLs so you can find it even easier. So you're going to have multiple ways to get to it.
Awesome.
And we're updating it. We're changing it so that we're using faster technology, better looking technology, and we're going to have a whole achievement system built into it so that as you post and you interact, you gain new badges and trophies. All that fun stuff.
Nice.
It's going to be powered by Vanilla.
Nice. Oh, and here we are.
Here comes Dusty
Okay,
to
here.
punch me in the back.
I'm going to give him... I'll give him my headset. Here you go. This is Dusty, our CEO.
Are you going to... Speech!
What's up, gentlemen? How are we doing today?
Wow. Smooth.
Wow,
smooth
totally
voice.
smooth.
Wow.
It's a radio voice.
I feel like we're going...
Face made for TV, obviously. So, look, happy to be here for you guys today, but I'm really excited for you guys to show off a little bit of the new content that they're going to see in the upcoming weeks. I think that's on your schedule today.
It is.
To
It's
show
at the very end. It's the end teaser.
Well, I'm excited to get to that point, and we'll let you guys kind of get back to that. And,
No problem.
And show it. But I love that question on browser. What are the pros and cons? And I think you said it best. For me, it's really about that ability to fire up a browser anywhere, anytime that you are. You got your laptop, you're on the road, whatever it might be. Instantly, you have your game. You don't have to wait for the console, or you have hours that you get access to play one of your games on a console system. And the ability to play it anywhere, anytime, to me is just is fantastic. And you guys can see the quality. Look at this. It's
that's the kicker.
Console
people
quality.
aren't used to that. That's the thing. And I think the big surprise for people when they ask us questions on the show or when we're doing interviews is they quickly forget that it's a browser. If they knew it at any time, they just think it's a really great looking shooter that's clearly has an irreverent tone and a lot of creativity in the for the player, and so it's great. We're excited about it.
Let me ask you guys. I'll fill in for
for
Jeremy here just a little bit, right?
Where did he go?
Bathroom.
So he went to the bathroom.
So, what are you thinking so far, Michael, in terms of favorite character? I mean, there's so much creativity, there's so much to do, and you get the benefit. You're seeing so much more that's not even in the game today for the team out here. But what are you thinking in terms of characters and how they mash together?
That's my favorite character.
It's always creepy, that's for sure, because he's always shooting me, and I'm always thinking, man, that's a creepy ass character.
I kind of tailor my stuff to really for shock value in the pwns. Like I want when I'm pwning someone, I want you to be like, what the fuck is that?
Exactly.
Like or say that and laugh your ass off. Like I want it to look kind of weird and creepy, but also believable. So I don't know. I change it every week.
So the cheerleader legs are not doing it for you, or
the
reveal.
Hey,
too much.
Remember what we talked about earlier?
Reveal.
Executive. Came back on me, didn't it?
Full circle.
We lost focus. There we go.
Oh, we did. Because we're moving around too much.
Executive privilege on that one.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been running sort of a conservative. I've been running the Karaloft head and chest with the post-apocalyptic pants.
I've enjoyed pointing you. Yes, that's right.
So that's just kind of a as you well should.
I like to lull people into a sense of security by doing a little bit more normal of a character, like chicken legs and Call of Duty chest, because they don't expect you to be doing anything because you're just not so flashy like you are, Michael. Like I see you coming and I'm like, this guy's gonna own me. Me, I just run up, I get owned, and then I get pwned. Really, you'd think that I'd lull them, and they go be like, oh, this guy's going to be really easy, and then I'd shoot him. Still didn't work.
That is one of my tactics, is I get into a firefight, and then I retreat, and then they follow me, and then I get them.
And Vanderleest is playing right now, and he's pretty much the guy. I think if we were to pull the data right now, the analytics, I think I've probably been pwned more by Vanderleest in this office than anybody
And then
else.
there's the stats in-game.
It's all showy.
I'd agree with that.
All show.
And that's out-of-game stats. That's not even actual pwns.
That's
like
real
real
life
situation.
pwns. Yeah.
That's usually where
That's
I leave
actually
now.
Dan McDonald.
Yeah.
Dan McDonald owns that category. I think.
He does.
Hey, where is Dan, and why has he not come over and done his signature pwn today?
No idea.
Oh, well, maybe we'll get that later. I was hoping that he'd come over for Dusty and give Dusty a pwn. He's got his headphones on today.
It's that open
That's
beta.
all right. No big, Jeremy.
I gave him a little work to do while you were on the broadcast.
What else are you interested in? I mean, you got to see some of the stuff this week. in a more polished state for the first time.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wow. Even better in person.
Someone brought in a couple cases of energy drinks the other day, and I think they haven't worn off. Nice throw.
Yeah. There was what was it called? We got it from PAX. So we survived PAX and didn't get the PAX virus.
No, we
didn't. But we
didn't.
did drink a lot of whoop ass, and I think that actually made us sick in the head instead of, more physically sick.
We had so far to go to be sick in the head.
First, let me say, Vanderbeest, as he should always be known, is one of the sickest players we have in the office. Personally, a nemesis of mine. Anytime, day or night, I'm at home, I'm at the office, I'm up here. Vanderbeest is always in, and he's throwing it down on me, so kudos to him and his ability here. I would like to see, who do we have in? Do we have Yo in today? Do we have Zero in today? I'm not sure who's in.
I definitely saw Yo. I know he's in the he's watching the cast. Oh no, Canna Banana's there.
Canna, if you're
and Yo Mama's in there too.
If you're watching as well, Canna, I'd like to see you throw down some pones on my man here to see if you can. I'm giving you. I'd like to see everybody who's in the game playing that now.
Everybody, stop what you're doing.
Turn.
And kill.
Just kill the beast.
Just kill Vander.
Just go after him, please. That would help me. That would help me. So you asked the question, Chris. What am I excited about that's coming up? And I don't want to give out too much of what we're doing. And I know you guys will show a little bit today, but I really think we've made a breakthrough, and really the team here has made a breakthrough, thinking about how to approach progression differently and weapon upgrades differently and character progression. It's very different than anything I've seen in Call of Duty, Halo, obviously. But very unique in terms of how we're seeing the other free-to-play first-person shooters, especially in China, approach the game. And you guys can decide if you want to talk more about it now, but I think our audience here is going to be very excited behind the stickiness and the ability to customize how you want to play. And that's a hallmark of our game, having this individual appearance. And I think it's really a rewarding system that you guys have put in.
Definitely adds to that. Definitely adds to the whole, Michael says it best, but the character creating the experience, or the player creating their own lore through their choices and things like that. So I think that's really well said.
That's good stuff.
Dunham's dry humping your arm, so I think he wants you to get it out.
A quick shout out to the pro team down in SoCal. We'll kick your ass later today. Thanks, guys.
As usual.
Thanks, Dusty.
As usual. Oh, sorry. Oh no.
Thanks, Dusty.
There is someone's asking if there's any way to get into the beta, and now is a good time with the changing of the guard.
You can definitely get in the beta. All you have to do is go to offensivecombat.com or U4iAgames.com. Put your email address in the box that you see in the lower right-hand corner, and as long as you do that today, we will send you a code within 24 hours of your submission. It'll probably take a lot less than that, but within 24 hours is our promise, and you will definitely get one. And as Chris mentioned earlier, you want to get in the closed beta now, because for our closed beta users only, we are giving out specific items and some more than one to anyone who's in the closed beta that we will never have available for open beta players.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't. It's no joke, right? Get in before we give all the stuff away, and we go to open beta.
Quick question from Archangelus. What do you think about Blacklight Retribution or the upcoming Special Forces Team X from Zombie? Michael used to work at Zombie.
Yeah, friends of mine developed that. Those are both good games from what I've seen. I played some Blacklight Retribution. That's a great game. I only saw videos of Special Forces Team X. Seemed very fun, very fast-paced, had a cool art style. But can't really say much more about it than that. I haven't played it, but seems like it would be popular and fun.
Well, Blacklight's a decent game.
Yeah, they're doing well.
Good inspiration for us, and making a good quality visual. Big differentiator for us is that their Unreal game, long download and things like that. And some people have said pay to win, but I won't say that out loud. Besides that, it's not in a browser, and ours is quick to try. It's such a different game.
Yeah.
I mean, at its core, this is a hardcore shooter at its core. I mean, this is why we have pro players and people that are so engaged in playing on a competitive level in this game. That being said, it's not core after that unless you choose it to be really core for yourself, right? So, you know, guys running around in panda suits and military soldiers, but based on a really nice core shooter is a really cool combination, just not something that you see in every game.
Blue Blop, whose name I love, by the way, says that when they click on the install Unity web player for our beta, they still get a message that says Unity Engine. What you want to do is head to unity3d.com/webplayer and download the web player from there.
Looks like Dan Mac hit it sooner, and yeah, just go to that link that he put there, and this is.
And make sure ad block or any sort of pop-up blockers are disabled. That will definitely help.
Yeah, it's the same as
that.
you know, same as Flash and Java and stuff like that. If you have that stuff turned on when you try to download those things into your browser, it always gives you trouble because the browsers are so protective of the information, and you know, rightly so. But you know, it's too locked down.
Free Army says, "Please tell me you're not like COD and you make overpowered one-shot guns and shotguns."
We absolutely do not do that. We do have some modes that we haven't announced, but we're building that will actually make those folks that like that kind of play really, really happy. But our core game is a little bit longer time to kill. There's definitely more strategy and a little bit more zig and zag and movement.
It's a flatter balance than the spikes you're going to see in Call of Duty.
And our weapons guy, Blaine Higdon, he used to work with me at Zipper Interactive. He knows shooters very well. He knows how to tune guns. He knows what he's doing. And we get a lot of input from folks all the time on internally and externally about the weapons. So I think people are going to be really happy with those. So
yeah, enjoy the Razor while it lasts.
Yeah, because
although I played with the new Razor and the new weapon system and got a bunch of attachments for it and made a whole different type of Razor that actually, in my opinion, is
more like an assault rifle.
Yeah,
it's your perfect gun.
For me, is a perfect gun. Yeah, because I have better range and still fast shots per second.
Yep.
So anyway, there's a lot more customization
and that speaks
in the new system.
To the power of the weapon mod system. It lets you look at your style and go, this is how I want to play, and it lets you go down that path.
Well, I mean, we took the character system there quite a long time ago. I mean, it was probably about 6 months ago when we figured out that that the characters could be parted out and actually pieced together and still didn't look absolutely ridiculous, and it was actually really cool for players. And that's what we've done now with the weapon system. We've actually taken it, and not necessarily on a ridiculous angle, but on just a pure customization level. And it's not that it hasn't been done before. It's just this is a free-to-play game with highly customizable weapons, which you just don't see that often. You usually see weapons that are somewhat customizable, but I mean, it's millions of combinations at this point. And we kind of went as crazy with this as we went with the character system, and so you just really get a lot of customization, a lot of variation.
Is there any update, as one of our viewers asks, on the Disasteroids change? For those of you not familiar, this map here that you see Chris playing is Disasteroids. We have a new version of this map that we're bringing out, and can you guys tell them when they expect to see it?
That'll be available for open beta, and it'll replace this map, or it'll replace this version. It won't be an addition. It'll replace this, and we basically took the map and cut it by over a half, and now it uses a lot of the same assets. It has the same feel, but now it's much quicker. It's much more frantic, and I think in terms of gameplay style, it's much closer to say dry run than it is now, for sure.
But you still have really good line of sights and things like that, and so you still can very much be a sniper.
There's still a long distance game available.
Yeah, there definitely is. But it's not you're not finding yourself looking for players the whole time across the other side of the map. Where if you get in a spot where there's no guys, you're all alone for a while. And so that was the comments that we were getting, and this is why we do beta. This is why we do closed beta. Good feedback created an adjustment to this, and not only is it sort of faster performance-wise, but it's also, even better in terms of play.
Here's something I'm going to do real quick, just because. First person to tell us if they want this shirt that hasn't already won one gets it. Just make sure that whoever that is, who I will name in a second.
Except for Eric.
Who is it? Who wants a shirt? First person to tell us will get it.
Oh, now we got to wait 4
there
seconds.
We go.
Me. Oh, he already got a shirt.
OG bra?
If you already got a shirt, you can't get it again.
OG bra. This guy right here.
OG bro. Okay.
Yep, there you go.
So all you have to do is send me, a.k.a. Offensive Combat on Twitch TV, your details via private message, the address that it needs to be sent to, and we'll send that out. You get it between a week or two, depending on how far away you live.
Way to go, OG bra.
There you go.
Nice.
Let's do one more. Here you go. I want everyone to tell us what their favorite pwn is.
He says thanks, guys, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yep, you're welcome.
Tell us what your favorite pwn is to get this Just Pwn It shirt.
That's even creepier. Look at this.
Yeah, don't do that.
Why not?
Because that's even creepier.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, what's your favorite pwn? If you're
now.
playing the game, maybe this is for players. If you're a player of the game, what's your favorite pwn?
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you play the game. And if you want to play the game, go to offensivecombat.com.
That's true.
Put your email address into the beta sign up, and we'll send you a code within the next 24 hours. I think we're rounding the end once we give this out.
Oh wow.
Well, there's. Are you gonna?
Yeah, we're gonna reveal the map.
No.
Oh, this one here, this extra one. We could do this extra one.
Want to do one more?
Sorry, Chris.
Did we actually give away the orange one?
I just ripped away Chris's
Oh,
mouse.
and he didn't get killed.
Wow, that's skill right there.
I get killed looking at the mouse the wrong way. He doesn't get killed, and the mouse was pulled away from him.
Who gets one?
I don't know. I don't see anything really. U4iA man. Yep.
No, if
Totally
if
give it
you've
to Dirty
already
Santiago.
if you've already got a T-shirt,
Yeah,
we're gonna give these out. You
Only
can't only one T-shirt per winner.
that's right.
Well, we'll wait on this one. We'll watch.
that's right.
We'll keep an eye out. Maybe some of the other U4iA folks can help us out. Pick this one too.
I also have these.
Well, you know what? Let's save them. Save them for next time.
That's a good call. So this will be the last shirt.
It's a total bribe and ploy for them to come back next week.
He made me do it. He's my boss. Okay. Who gets it?
Whose
cock do I have to shoot to get a T-shirt around here?
Canna Banana.
Canna, you don't have a shirt?
I think Canna's got to get
Canna
a shirt.
has a shirt now.
You win. You got a shirt.
Canna Banana, send me, and since I also know you're on the forums, you can send it to me on the forums if you want. Just send me Offensive Combat, your details where we have to mail that to, and you'll get it within a week or two. Now, I think we're good, Chris. Thank you very much for playing. We're going to show.
Thank you, Chris.
We're going to show everybody what we told them we were going to show them, which is a brand new map. It's from earlier in the day. We had to record it because it's on a test build that's not available. So keep that in mind. I'm going to sort of bow out a little bit while I load it up. So feel free to talk, guys, to fill the silence.
I think we should be silent just to make him uncomfortable.
Doesn't make me uncomfortable. It's making them uncomfortable.
Silence is very powerful.
It is powerful, and yet you said something anyway.
Oh, it's funny. So people are mad because they were playing the game and they couldn't get the T-shirts. Well,
oh,
I think that's a good reason. And you know what? It's good that you're playing the game because you're going to get the free items that we're going to be giving out and stuff.
That's right.
Get in now. Oh, here it is. Can you? Is he going to make it?
Yeah. So
the right size. Let's see it.
Let me get that there. We'll disappear for a second. Maybe an improvement.
No. Hey, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
So here we go. This is from earlier. This is a map. One of our designers, Ben Coleman, also helped us with the walkthrough. Thanks, Ben. He's also kind of the designer on the map, so that's a big deal.
Yep.
He absolutely is the designer.
And
well, not absolutely. Actually, the oh no, this is the wrong map. Never mind.
This is.
I thought we were showing. Never mind. I thought we were showing the new series.
No. We love you too, buddy. We love you too.
This is Painhouse. Michael, can you talk a little bit about Painhouse? Again, it's a little it's early, so that's why you see the frame rate jumps. But go ahead and talk a little bit about Painhouse.
Painhouse is kind of a small industrial sort of hideout in the middle of a communication center, like a Cold War communication center. Mm-hmm. It looks like it's late in the afternoon, overcast. Very it's a much smaller map than it's. Well, no, actually, it's maybe a little bigger than Dry Run.
Yeah, small to medium.
Small to medium. Pretty fast paced. It's got a lot of Z-axis in it, as you can see.
This is much more like I would describe it as more as like a Battlefield or Call of Duty side-on-side sort of play experience.
Yeah.
Right, with Z. Right.
With
so
Z.
yeah, and so it's quite a bit different than stuff. I mean, if you've played Echelon, or I'm sorry, not Echelon, it's called Disinformation in our game. See, those are the old names.
The flow of this is a little different.
But you kind of get the same feel. This is like potentially in the same installation in the same area. You see those familiar sounds in the distance.
And, will you turn the game sound down?
Absolutely.
Or just even turn it off?
It's the is it the game or the video?
It's right there in the video.
The video.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. You just turn it off.
Yeah. So this is really cool. By the way, for people that don't live in Seattle, that's what Seattle looks like in the middle of the day every day.
All the time. It's been really sunny the last.
So he says
two months.
It's really supposed to be night, but he said it's later in the day and with overcast.
Yeah.
Like you're so used to
it's noon.
It's noon.
Yeah, that's
home.
noon in Seattle. especially in the winter.
It's a nice day today, though, so we shouldn't complain.
You can see it's multi-tiered also. It's not just ground combat, but you also have combat up there.
There's great sniper spots in this map. There's a pretty dangerous central area that brings about a lot of close quarters combat. This map's kind of got a little bit of everything.
Somebody, this is a comment for you, Michael. I know you love this, but he says the game reminds me so much of playing Unreal back in the day.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, so it is. We definitely love when we're compared to games that we think are really great game experiences, and we've heard people say, man, this is as competitive as the Call of Duties, and we've heard people say this is as fun as the Unreals and Quakes and things like that for the old school guys, and so thank you for that.
Yeah, that's
go.
exactly where I want to be, to be honest.
Now we're quitting. Ignore that. You don't see that there.
Yep, that's nothing. Nothing. Oh, is that you?
Someone laughed at the explosion. They're like, low explosion. LOL, nice. Explosion.
So that's it for this week. Before we go, I hope you like the map. Let us know what you guys think. Couple things about us, though. We're going to be back again next week at 3 p.m., as we are every week. And as Chris announced earlier in this episode, we're going to be showing you the new weapon system.
Yeah, and potentially some other stuff. I mean, we're getting very close. It's imminent at this point to opening up the beta. We want to get the version out a little bit early to our friends in the closed beta.
Yep.
And start to show them. And so we want to give them a little preview of what they're going to see next Wednesday. And hopefully soon after that, they'll actually be playing what will be the new version with all of the new cool things in it. Maybe even show them a couple of the other things that you won't be able to get for a little while longer. Until the open beta, so we'll see.
Nice.
I'd be into that.
We'll see what we can do.
Sweet. So for one last time, you can see that scroll up there. If you want in this beta, we're going to give anyone who wants one a key, as long as you sign up before the end of the day today, Pacific time, and that you'll get a key from us within the next 24 hours. To get it, head to offensivecombat.com or U4iAgames.com. Put your email address in the box that asks for it, where it says beta sign up, and you'll get hooked up. You can also follow us on Twitter at U4iAGames and like us on Facebook at Offensive Combat. Guys, thank you, as always.
Yep.
I'll see you next week. We'll see you guys next week, too. Let us know what you want to see, and we will do our best to make it happen.
Thanks, guys.
See you.